Wars don't end that easily, and peace doesn't last that long.
पहली घटना 5 मार्च 1966। 5 मार्च 1966। इस दिन कांग्रेस ने मिजोरम में असहाय नागरिकों पर अपनी वायुसेना के माध्यम से हमला करवाया था। कौन था उस समय? इंदिरा गांधी।
It was 1966, the year when the Mizo Hills were a part of the state of Assam. The insurgent-led Mizo National Front had decided to launch attacks on Indian Army soldiers and barracks. After this, the nation witnessed the only instance in the history of India when the Air Force was used against Indians. 1 month and 4 days after becoming Prime Minister of India, Indira Gandhi faced one of the toughest challenges, a problem familiar to her father Jawaharlal Nehru, an insurgency in the northeast.
कांग्रेस वाले जवाब दे, क्या वो किसी दूसरे देश की वायुसेना थी? क्या मिजोरम के लोग मेरे देश के नागरिक नहीं थे क्या?
5th March 1966 was the day when Indian Air Force fighters rained incendiary bombs and strafed many urban clusters in what was then the Lushai Hills district of Assam in response to an outbreak of insurgency there. Indira Gandhi had just taken over as the Prime Minister in January 1966, and in March that year, she had to ask the Indian Air Force to bomb a part of Aizawl. On February 28, 1966, the Mizo National Army revolted against India and fighting broke out across the region. In response, the Indian state did two unprecedented things. Mizo National Army had overrun the Aizawl treasury and armory and was at the headquarters of the Assam Rifles. It had also captured several smaller towns south of Aizawl. The military tried to ferry troops but was driven away by MNA snipers. On March 5th, the Air Force attacked Aizawl with heavy machine gun fire. And finally, on 6th March, incendiary bombs were dropped. As the attack intensified, innocents were killed and the bombing completely destroyed the 4 largest areas of the city. Indian Air Force used 4 fighter jets, French-built Dassault Ouragan fighters nicknamed Tufanis, and British Hunters, which were deployed to bomb Aizawl. The strafing of Aizawl and other areas continued till March 13, even as the town's panicked civilian population fled to the hills. The rebels were forced to retreat into the jungles of Myanmar and Bangladesh, which was then East Pakistan. However, what made headlines after the attack was Prime Minister Indira Gandhi claiming that the fighter jets were sent to airdrop men and supplies, not bombs. But the question was, why would anyone deploy fighter jets to drop rations? During a discussion on a no-confidence motion in the Lok Sabha on August 10, 2023, Prime Minister Narendra Modi hit out at the Congress party over its governance record in the Northeast. He cited the example of Mizoram bombing in 1966, reminding the Congress of its history of dealing with the Northeast.
आज भी मिजोरम में 5 मार्च को आज भी पूरा मिजोरम शोक मनाता है। उस दर्द को मिजोरम भूल नहीं पा रहा है। कभी इन्होंने मरहम लगाने की कोशिश नहीं की, घाव भरने का प्रयास तक नहीं किया है। कभी उनको इसका दुख नहीं हुआ है। और कांग्रेस ने इस सच को देश के सामने छिपाया है। दोस्तों, ये सत्य देश से उन्होंने छिपाया है कि अपने ही देश में वायुसेना से हमला करवाना। कौन था उस समय? इंदिरा गांधी।